Well, good evening, guys. Nketiah boast Odegaard reveals Arsenal's mission of winning 2 trophies this season. Welcome to Rokani Media Football. How are you guys? And we're watching us from my go by the names of Rokani David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. We started off with the story coming in from Man City as the buyout clause or the contract release clause of Haaland was revealed by Fabrizio Romano, and we tackled that a little bit, and now we are into what we call the Arsenal news show. The other one was the football news show. Now we are into the Arsenal news show, 100% talking Arsenal. So don't forget to do the needful and really keep yourself in the know of what's happening in the sporting world or footballing world all over the world by always subscribing to this channel and hit the notification bell. That will enable you get notified every time I upload a video onto this channel. We are talking Nketiah first. Nketiah walked off the field of play when Arsenal was playing. No, he accomplished the game by the way. He came on and played like 20 minutes in the game of Everton. That's how Arsenal beat Everton by 4-0. Then he found himself coming off the bench. Trossard led the line. Trossard provided an assist, and this time round Nketiah came in through. But worryingly enough, he got an injury and he got off the by the end of the game he was limping. So after limping off the pitch, obviously we never gotten to know what exactly had really gotten wrong with him, not until Nketiah has gone ahead and revealed to us what is really wrong with the guy and what is exactly happening with his injury. And Nketiah has revealed to us that he is getting better. He's still in the boots, so still a few weeks away. We need to be patient. It was a nasty injury. It's a challenge that Eddie's got ahead of him. But thank God he could have been worse, so he's not in a bad place. So that shows you that there is some positivity being reached on as far as Nketiah's return to Arsenal squad is concerned. To me, I believe Nketiah got his job done this season, because his job was to really lead the line for Arsenal after the World Cup when Jesus got an injury until Leandro Trossard came in through. Because the moment Trossard came in through, obviously it was like end game that he is not going to go out and really start very many games. Although Nketiah insisted on starting Nketiah, but it costed them very many games. I was of the view that some games Nketiah had to be dropped because he was really wasting lots of chances. And this came in my mind when Arsenal was really beating Spurs by 2-0 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I think it was around 7th. It was the 7th of around the 7th, 8th of January. That came to my mind, and I really got to know that, all right, this guy known as Nketiah is really wasting lots of chances, because he was really getting keeper to beat and couldn't turn them and couldn't really put the ball at the back of the net. Look at the game of City. I think even right now Nketiah dreams about that game, of how many chances Nketiah had to waste to see to it that Arsenal beats Man City. And I think that's when he started to make a decision that maybe I should start Trossard. But what did Trossard well was that Jesus was away, Nketiah was having an ankle injury, and the manager decided to really bring him and lead the line. Ever since then, Arteta has never gotten a second thought of not starting Trossard ahead of Nketiah. But it's a very good injury boost for a player known as Nketiah and Arsenal, because you would love to be part of this team. And I believe that if at all he was available, he would have been the one starting in the game of Sporting Lisbon that Arsenal is going to play today at Emirates. But because he's away, I expect Leandro Trossard to lead the line, though we are getting in updates coming in from Simon Collins that Nketiah is really wanting to go strong, meaning that he wants to win this trophy too, and is thinking of starting Gabriel Jesus. He wants him either to play 60 minutes or bring him on later as the game goes by. So for Nketiah, I think he played his part very well. And right now, even if he's available, it's really going to be hard for him to start or really get enough playing time. Why? Trossard is there, Reece Nelson is there, Jesus is here. So Arsenal is having very many players that really play to the forward positions. And I think it's always going to be hard for him to contend for these positions. Emily Smith-Rowe is available, Fabio Vieira. So Arsenal is really having a lot of good players. If Arsenal feel their starting 11, you can see to it that they are going to be having a very fat bench. Fabio Vieira, Leandro Trossard, there is Reece Nelson, Nketiah, Jakub Kiwior, Jorginho, Nketiah. So I think it's always going to be hard for Mikel Arteta to name even the 20 players to be in the squad, but he told us that that is exactly what he wants as a manager, because he wants such challenges to be coming in front of his game. But he just found himself in a position of not having some players, but he braved through that process, and obviously Arsenal is still top on the league by 5 points. Now, let's go to Martin Odegaard, the captain of Arsenal. He has really gone ahead to throw in a very huge compliment about a very big compliment or a very big say about his next thoughts for Arsenal before the end of the season. He has told us that we want to win every game, we want to win everything we are part of, we are going to fight to win everything we can. We've said it many times, so it sounds like a glitch, but it's actually true that we take it game by game. The Arsenal captain has spoken. They are here to win every game. What does it mean, winning every game? Winning every game means that Arsenal wants to win the remaining 2 trophies where they are still contesting in the Premier League and the UEFA Europa League, meaning that Arsenal is really ready to take on a very huge side that crosses their line. And I really love it when he hinted about taking it game by game, because the most important game is the next game, because the previous game has already been played. Because even if you go ahead and really reflect to the past game, it won't help you. Look at Liverpool. They went ahead and beat 7. They put 7 goals past Manchester United on Sunday. On Saturday, they lost to Bournemouth. They never scored a single goal. Even yesterday, they were beaten by Real Madrid by 1-0. So they scored 7 goals last Sunday but 1. In the previous 2 games, they've gone ahead to lose them, and they've conceded 1 in each, and they've not scored any goals in those games. They even missed a penalty. So that shows you that the most important game is the next game. So for Arsenal, don't talk about Fulham, don't discuss Sporting Lisbon away in Portugal, don't discuss Bournemouth. Sporting Lisbon is the game to discuss, and they are taking it game by game. And after Sporting Lisbon, the game in their face will be Crystal Palace at home, and I think they are really getting ready to find themselves in a position of really doing the needful to themselves to see it that they really win these games and obviously take the mantle to win the 2 remaining trophies. So Odegaard is hitting about Arsenal wanting to win every game. They want to win every game, and winning every game means that they want to win all the 2 trophies, the UEFA Europa League and the Premier League. So if at all you thought that Arsenal were only ready to win 1 game, then to win only 1 trophy, that's the Premier League, then you are in the wrong region, or you are in the wrong team. Arsenal are going in for both trophies. And Odegaard has also said, I had a good feeling when I came here. I felt it straight away. Even before I came, I had this good feeling about the club. And when I came here, I felt at home from the first day. So Odegaard has to say that he's feeling at home, because he was loaned to Real Sociedad, then back to Real Madrid. So in that spell of like 4 years at Real Madrid, he failed to really feel good ever since he's been playing the game of football. But this time round, he's feeling good because of the beautiful game of football that's playing at Arsenal. He's now the captain. This season is going to hit to score 10 Premier League goals. That is Martin Odegaard for you. And I think that is really a very huge improvement that's going to hate to put onto his game. And I think he's being felt as a player who is really going to come on through and really do the needful for Arsenal every time he steps on the field of play. And to me, he's the best player in the Premier League. Like him, hate him, this season, he is the best player in the Premier League. And I think most of you might say that, Rokani, you are just exaggerating this guy. You just love him. Guys, this guy is the best player in the Premier League. Now, again, on to Arsenal going strong and wanting to win all the trophies. We've been told by the Arsenal correspondent for the Standard Sport, that is Simon Collins, that Arsenal versus Sporting CP, Arteta is expected to name a strong team with Jesus pushing for his start. Since November, Arsenal are aware that he cannot play a full game yet, but Mikel Arteta is weighing up starting the striker and giving him an hour. That is the story we are getting in from Simon Collins. So, this reflects to what Odegaard told us, that Arsenal wants to win every game. Winning every game, that means they have to lift every trophy. They don't want to go out of this trophy. They want to win it. They want to win it. Why? The only team left in this trophy that I think can give Arsenal a hard time is Manchester United. But I don't see how Juventus, AS Roma, Leverkusen, Union Berlin, and very many other teams are going to give United or Arsenal hard time. So that's why I've always called in for a final between United and Arsenal. I don't want to see tomorrow, when we are holding the quarterfinals draws, when Arsenal is being drawn against Manchester United. I think that will be a very huge loss. You get? We've already had a final. Before the final, in the round of in the knockout stages, United versus Barcelona, that would have been a final. You would have loved a final like that in the UEFA Europa League, but that came to pass, and United knocked out Barcelona. So this time round, I don't want us to see another final before the final. That is United versus Arsenal. I wouldn't like that to happen, because at this stage, if Arsenal goes through and United goes through, there won't be any restrictions of teams coming in from the same country to face one another. So that means United can face Arsenal. So Arsenal has to do a very huge job today to really go through. But with Mikel Arteta contemplating on starting Jesus, all note, it's still running down into his mind. But I think this is not the game you start Jesus. Though he's in contention to start, I think it's better you bring him through and play some 30 minutes. But if at all he starts, I'm going to be surprised. That will show you how huge an improvement he has going to make as an Arsenal player. Yeah, it's really going to be so much important to see how everything is going to pan out from the manager of Arsenal. So guys, your thoughts on to Eddie Nketiah injury boost are welcome in the comment section below. Odegaard revealing Arsenal's double trophy mission this season. Hope you guys are going to really let me know whether you are in tune with him. Do you want to win a double, or you only want to win the Premier League? I've seen very many Arsenal fans saying that let's go for the Premier League. Guys, the Premier League is tricky. Arsenal still has to play Liverpool. It still has to play Newcastle. But if at all he goes strong in the UEFA Europa League and finds himself in the finale, that will work well for the team of Arsenal. So guys, allow me sign out for now. See you later. And I think we are like 3 hours away from the team news of Arsenal versus Sporting Lisbon, and the manager Mikel Arteta is expected to go strong and name a strong team. So let's wait and see how that's going to unfold. Is Jesus starting or not? And guys, would you like to see Jesus start? May the Almighty bless you abundantly. I sign out for now. See you later and enjoy your evening, mates, because it has always been a great day. I'm out, my beautiful mates, and I cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ.